It's your boy, B. Clay. Thanks for watching. Same fight, different round. Y'all know my motto. Okay, guys, what's happening? If you had to defend yourself, or if you were just trigger happy, or what was he doing? Because I'm not sure the whole situation. Let's talk about the rapper Jay Wick. Okay, so Jay Wick is an Atlanta rapper. I heard the story is he shot some young man, he was like 18, shot him a few times, and now he got arrested in Florida for attempted murder. But we know when you're in that rap game and you talk about selling drugs and you talk about shooting that pistol and talk about stuff in the streets, it's a good chance somebody that's still in the streets and not thinking maturely would try to see what you're talking about. And a lot of times they say most rappers do not live the life that they portray in their rap songs. But there are a few that does stand on business. And a lot of times, them guys end up going to prison. So it seems like Jay Wick might be one of those type of people. I don't know if it was self-defense. I don't know if the young man came to rob him. I don't know the story. I'm just reporting on what I seen come down my timeline, and I only heard one song from Jay Wick, so it's not like I just been following his career, because, hate to say it like this, but when a lot of white artists come in the game, you know, they bubble fast. That's just the way it is. And that's just life. It seems like a lot of times when two people can be saying the same thing, but when you got a little more melanin in your skin, see, like a lot of people kind of gravitate toward the lighter wheat complexion, and they believe what they say is more accurate than the person with a little more melanin in their skin. So that's just how it is in the rap game. You know, a lot of our lighter shade brothers and sisters, you know, when they come in the game, they start out hip-hop, then they switch to country or switch to rock and roll. Only a few really stuck to like hip-hop, and that's Eminem. MGK kind of went rock and roll. What was his name? The one that made the obvious song. Post Malone kind of went rock and roll and hip and pop. So, you know, they start hip-hop rap music, then they switch over, and that's just to get them in the door. And, you know, people with melanin, or let's say black folks, we invite everybody to the cookout. You know, the first person I was invited to the cookout was Justin Timberlake, because the boy had some dance swag, you know. So, back to Jay Wick. He seemed and looked like he might be from the streets. He definitely, you know, rap that lifestyle. He definitely talk about selling weight. Most of the people in his entourage look like, you know, dark-skinned brothers. I haven't really followed his career. I really don't watch his music and listen to it. Because again, when you got a certain complexion, when you come in the game, you bubble a lot faster. But then again, at the same time, you know, sometimes they say people are plants and they just put people in certain positions, or he can have family members that's been in the industry, or, you know, he just got lucky, or he just have his own money. But I want to speak on something, because since we're talking about the streets and talk about listen to celebrities and talk about people in our life. Yesterday, I seen somebody I know in the gym, and you know, a lot of times I think I'm like LeBron James, even though I don't want to be like LeBron James. But when I say I'm LeBron James, like, you know, I make certain handshakes with people that I like. So I got a few people I do handshakes to, and just a lot of people I speak to, because I've been in the gym for a while. So it's this one person I seen, I call her Levels. Levels cool chick. She believe in Christ. She mad chill. So I seen Levels, and she had her back turned, and I tapped on her shoulder. When she turned around, she was crying. I'm like, oh man. Thinking in my head like somebody died. What's going on? So I went and got her a towel to help wipe her tears. Then I go back to her. I'm like, Levels, what's wrong, Levels? Then she was on the phone with like her little niece. Then when she hung up the phone, she like, I'm gonna call you guys back. I'm gonna call you guys back. And she told me that her nephew is in the streets. And I'm like, did somebody kill your nephew? She was like, no, he just got caught with a knife, and his dad is a police officer, and in Jamaica, when you're in gangs, they really don't care about you. And I just had to tell her, like, yo, Levels, all we can do is pray for people in our family and just give them good advice. But everybody nowadays, sometimes you gotta learn on your own. I had to tell her, like, my kids, man, my son been saying he wanted to box, and come to find out, this boy been smoking forever. And I truly deep down didn't think he was smoking because, he got a bad heart, and he say he want to box, and if you want to be a professional boxer, you can't be smoking. And I was just trying to explain to her, like, we can't stop people from the destination or the route they choose. We can just pray for them and just give them the best advice we can. And again, we could just pray for them. So, I left Levels alone because, she was really crying. Like, I really thought someone had died. And just told her, man, ain't nothing we could do. Try to speak to your nephew. But her nephew, like 23, she said. So I'm like, when it comes to the street stuff, it's only two options. Either jail or, you die. That's really only the two options. Only a few people got lucky, really made some money in the streets and got out the streets and did something with their life. And nowadays, with all these cameras and stuff, it ain't too much street stuff you can get away with. Like, the streets is just, it's not worth it. So back to the whole Jay Wick situation. I'm sure it's people that was in his life told him, man, you shouldn't be rapping like that. You shouldn't be doing this. Then, on the other hand, it's people that say you should rap like that. You'll sell more records. And when you come in the industry, rapping that type of way, you sell more records. It's not too many artists that rap peaceful music and, rap like give good content that want to see people make it, that actually really make it. But you do got your few, and you do have a few people that actually does, make it major like he did. I heard he just signed a deal with Empire. And, it's a lot of bad stereotypes that go on with Empire. Like, they say King Von, it was so many people signed to Empire, they didn't have a good outcome. So, they say you sell more records when you die or when you locked up. And it's a chance, Jay Wick, this was probably a self-defense case. Who knows what happened between him and the guy that he shot. I'm not even sure if he killed the guy because they said attempted murder. They didn't say murder. So maybe I should have did more research, but it's no need because, again, he rap about being in the streets. He rap about selling weed. He rap about violence, Again, when you rap about a certain lifestyle, that lifestyle come back to check and see if you really about that life. And him being, a white brother, a lot of hood dudes probably think he not like that. And you got to be careful because you don't know who you running up on. You don't know a person's lifestyle. You just don't know. When I went into the boxing gym, just started, I seen so many people come in the gym, I would not think they can fight. And come to find out, they're a pro fighter with like 10 wins, no losses. Like, only time a person can truly fight without just having to think about it if they got a cauliflower. If not, you just never know. So you just got to be careful out here. Have a pure heart. Give everybody respect. And That way you'll be okay. But if you out here rapping about violence, come on, fire truck. You out here rapping about violence, rapping about the streets. It's only a few outcomes, like I just said, man. So my whole thing is, read the Bible. Try to be like Christ. Christ spoke peace. Christ spoke love. That's really what it's all about nowadays. In the streets, it's not worth it. Yesterday was what? Today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. And it's starting to get hot out here. And on my way driving home, I just seen just so many people out here just enjoying their life living. Drinking and partying. And I used to be there, man. I used to be there partying, smoking weed, just enjoying life. And enjoy your life, man. It's your life. But I was just thinking like, man, they all get to party and I got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and work. And I'm happy with my little quiet life, man. I try to go on vacation. I try to stay out the way. I stay in the house unless I have to be outside. Man, I truly stay out the way. That's the best thing going nowadays. In them streets, especially when I was in them streets, like I always tend to find trouble. When right now in my life, I just want peace, man. I do need to stop overthinking things. I do need to stop assuming. And I do need to stop cracking jokes or talking about people. Cause sometimes people bother me. Everybody don't have common sense. And that's just what it is. But that's my little piece on Jay Wick, man. When you rap about that lifestyle, certain things come with that lifestyle. Again, I don't know if this is going to be a self-defense form. I don't know if you're finna go to prison. I don't know. I will give you guys an update when, the news come out. But it ain't like I'm going to go do due diligence. I'm not going to go and search out what's going on because it just came across my timeline. And they say he got arrested in Florida and he from Atlanta. Again, I did listen to the one song. He was like, we put hot sauce on our pork chops. He not a bad rapper. He not terrible. I definitely heard a lot worse. But that's the video, guys. Comment, like, share what you think. Do you think we should just try to ban the drill rap or the rap that don't got no good message in it? Even though that'll be hard to do because they've been trying to boycott crazy music since NWA with Ice Cube and them. So America is a place where it is freedom of speech, but don't seem like it's freedom of speech when you start talking about Christ or whatnot. So nowadays good is evil, evil is good. You feel me? But y'all know my motto, man. Same fight, different round. Trying to be a genuine person. Trying to be pure-hearted. You feel me? Try to seek Christ, man. Try to seek the Most High God. Try to give people respect. Try to be pure-hearted. Try to be genuine in the things you do, because that's just the best thing going nowadays, man.
Everybody around this bitch got pipe. Them boys gon' ass shit out.
It's a cry. They just keep knocking down the sun. It seems since I was born, I've wakened every blessing.
Okay, just want to add to this video. They say the person that he shot was his 18-year-old security guard. So he shot somebody that was close to him. Again, I don't know the details what led up to the shooting. I heard that the young dude that he shot is cooperating. I don't know if this was his sacrifice he was trying to make or what was going on. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. And y'all know my motto, man. Same fight, different round. Trying to be pure-hearted, trying to be genuine, and trying to give people respect. You know you need to follow Christ. Most important thing. You're out here following Christ. You won't be needing to sacrifice nobody, but sacrificing your sins and sacrificing your flesh so you don't die and go to hell. You feel me? It's your boy, B. Clay. Thanks for watching. Same fight, different round. Y'all know my motto.